channel, and as usual, here's another video. And in this video I want us to start a new segment. That is, I'll be explaining to you guys how I started the application for the DV program. That is some years back, way up to when I got selected, and also how I processed my program way up to the interview stage. So it will be maybe in form of part 1, part 2, part 3, and you don't have to worry about that. And we'll go up to when we explain everything on how I went through my DV Rotary program and it was successful. So in today's video, I want us to start with the part 1. How I realized there is something called green card, how I got interest on that, and what followed. So without much ado, let's start our video right now. So guys, make sure to subscribe on my channel so that you don't miss any part. And to start with, now I'll take you back some years, back way even before I was 18 years old. That's when I could watch some movies and the sceneries, or hear some stories about the United States. The life there is so good and everything is super nice. And then I developed that feeling that I want to be in that country. I want to live there. I want to work there. I could learn that there's a lot of opportunities there. It's a world of opportunities, and I guess many of you also are having such a dream. Actually, United States was my dream country. I was like, if I get there, I'm good. I'm good at all. I don't want anything more. I want to just stay there. It's awesome, and everything I need will be available. So it was my dream country, as many of you it is at this moment. So I'll take you back then when I completed my high school level. By then I was almost 18. Actually, that year was my 18th year. So I had been waiting, when I was even at high school. I knew about it. I knew about the green card, and but I could not make an application because I had no idea, I had nothing. I was under 18. Then when I was 18, now I was like, yeah, this is the time, this is the year. I have to go ahead and start the application. So on that year, around maybe it was June, July, so I got my ID. And now I was just waiting for the month of October so that I can try my luck on the application stage. So I was not left behind when the application process began. I was there with it. And my daddy was also pushing me or supporting me on that factor. So he was the one even who called me where I was, and he was like, hey, come over, take a photo, let's write this green card issue. Then I was like, oh wow, it's opened. Let's do this. So I went home. We went to a cyber cafe. Actually, it was a photo studio. We went there, then we took a photo. I didn't know anything about the specification or anything. What I knew was about, you just need a photo and done, you make an application. So even applying itself, I didn't know. So what we had to do was that we had to go take a photo. Then from that point, we go to a cyber cafe. Then from there, the cyber guys, they understand how to make the application and all that. We went, in short, we went with my daddy. We took a photo. He paid for it. I had no money by then, so he paid for this. And then we went ahead to the cyber cave. We found some nice guys there. They did the application with my ID and everything. By then, the issue of the passport was not included, so what you needed was the ID. That's all. And it was free as it is now, but you have to pay for the photography, the guy on the studio, and the the cyber cafe fee, the application fee for for the guys who are doing that work. So we did so with my daddy, and then it's done. We got our confirmation number. I really kept that confirmation number very safe, and we had 2 copies, one mine and my daddy's copy. So we went, and the application was over, and we went home, everyone with his copy. Then we were there waiting for the next year around May, and the results were out as usual. Then I could log in on the website, try to get, to check out my results. But, the first 2-3 days, it never happened. Like, you go and then the website too busy, everything, and I'm like, oh, maybe this is my time. If you see it, acting weird, maybe I'm maybe I won. That's why they don't want to display the results or something like that. You guys understand, you know, the mind, how they it's set. So I did. Eventually, like that day, even dad could be like, "Hey, did you check out your results?" And I'm like, I'm trying, but the website and all that." Then he's like, "Visit our website, Cybercave. They will try and help you on that." But I was like, I don't want. I want it to be, you know, I want to get my result as the first person. I don't want like to issue somebody my confirmation number to check for me, whereas I can do it by myself. So eventually, after like, I think it was like the third day, I went ahead, and then now I think the website was quite not that busy, and I checked my results and boom, not selected. That is the, but at the same time, when you read well on that selection page, you are like, you are not okay. The information provided is not selected for whatever, but you should keep on checking up to September. So I'm like, oh, so this is not the final results. So I should keep checking. Maybe I'll get selected in the process, as time goes. Then I could still save my confirmation number, keep it safe. Every month I could log in and check whether I won. So it went that way. Every month I could check on it, but nothing changed. And way up to September, and I'm like, that was not my year. So that was I think it was 2013. Then 2014, I joined campus, so I left home and I was in campus. Then I decided again on around October, I had to make another application. So I went to a cyber in town, my nearest town from campus. I took a photo, but actually that year, the photo I took, I didn't know about the specification of the photo. And that is a key factor. So many people get disqualified. So I took just a photo. And actually the guy in the cyber also, I don't think he knows about the process. Because he just told me, oh, stand here. Then he was like, tap. We are good. Give me your information. I gave him. He did his things. I don't know what he's doing. But I just trust in him. And I got my confirmation number. Then it's done. You pay your fee, and I left. So again, I had to wait up to the next year, May. The results again out. Trying to check my results, the same issue. Oh, website busy, what, try sometimes back. Oh, boom, again the results, you are not selected. Then I'm like, does this thing work? But the same message, keep checking up to September. Oh, every month I could check on my results. Whether they have selected me again or something, but again and again, never happened. But the spirit was still in me. I could feel like even if it's not this year, maybe next year is coming. The program is still running, so I have even more and more chances. So I never gave up. Then 2015, where I was still in campus. And now again, I decided to change, the cyber I went to change from another one. And in all this time, I have never gone like Google to check what are the qualifications or what. But what I knew was like, you are done with high school, you have the certificate, done, and you are over 18 years. And at all this time in my lifetime, like that is, I never tried like to apply for like visit visa, other categories. No, I never did that. My aim was one, green card. And that is a permanent residence. You don't have to sit in the United States for 6 months, then you have to go. And I never wanted to be illegal in the United States. So I wanted a category of visa that allows you like a permanent resident. So I just focused on the green card, because also on the like education visa and all that, I used to think that they are very expensive, or you have to show some bank statement and all that, and of course I didn't have enough for that. So I stick to my green card. Now let's go to 2015. The 2015 I was still in campus, and again now I went to a different cyber, took a photo and everything. But now I did some checkup on the photo, because I realized that I had answered that the photography part is very crucial. So I had done some research. And then the person who took me that photo in 2015 was somehow careful. I think he had some idea on it. The background thing and all that was quite good. So I had some hopes on that, because I had checked the photography and everything, and I have my certificate. So I was just waiting. So on 2015 October, now the results were out. on 2016 May. And again, the answer is I never got selected way throughout. But now on 2016, so I was done with campus. It was a parallel course and all that. I was done. I already graduated. No, yeah, I already graduated on 2015. So on 2016, I had those dreams like I wanna travel, I wanna get out of Africa. My dream country was any country that is not okay, not okay. My dream country was the United States, but I was ready to go any other country that is outside Africa. Actually, that is what I could consider being, yeah, traveling to abroad. If it's, Asia, Europe, Australia, any other continent apart from Africa, I was ready to travel for, for work basis on any other thing. So, in 2016, I learned of something new from some friends, and, I had people are traveling to some countries in the Gulf countries, and it's quite easy to get a visa and some good jobs, some well-paying jobs in the Gulf countries. So somehow I was, I felt like I should try it out. So with some agencies in my country, that is in Kenya, I tried out, and luckily, finally, I think on 2016, I tried and I was lucky. I got an agent, a real agent actually. He was there, we talked about it, and he told me, but he lied to me. Yeah, I have to say that he lied to me that I'll be paid around 800 US dollars per month. So I was like, oh wow, that's good money per month. And they provide you with house and everything, house, transport, everything. Your money is just your money. Even the food allowance, you have it. So I could calculate like 800 per month. Then I was like, well and good, this is a good salary, and whatever case the job is, let's go, let's do this. So the agent fee you have to pay. Then the 2016, that is 2016 April on 21st, that's when I left Kenya for a Gulf country, that is Qatar. I went to Qatar, and I had that, I was very anxious, to take a flight, to fly and all that. So despite wherever I was going, I never, okay, I had some negative stories for the Gulf countries and all that, but I didn't worry because actually we were a group of people, and in that group, I was just still excited on, that traveling, flying, flight thing and all that. So I did it, I accepted, and I arrived for Qatar. On arrival to Qatar, life was not as expected, especially the salary, not what I expected and not what we had agreed, but there was no way back. You left, you quitted your job in your country. So even if you go back, what will you do? So whatever case, they were paying us, and I was employed there in one company known as Campus Group. Very good company. They are very okay. They are good. When you agree on a contract, they focus on the contract, and it's very okay. They don't have other, other factors. If you work, you get paid. So I worked with Campus Group way up to okay, on that year, that is 2016. So I'm in a new country, and now again, the idea of the green card is still running in my mind. One thing I found, my expectations were not met in my new country. So the dream of going to the United States even became more high. So on around October again, I visited a cyber, and now to my surprise, I found a new cyber, very nice. The guys now seem to understand the Dv2020 program very well. So I took a photo, even the guy, okay, I decided I will not be, I will not be giving somebody to do the application for me. I'll be doing it by myself. Now I have a smartphone, I have internet, I have everything. Then I can read what is requested and I can fill accordingly. So I decided from then I'll never issue anyone my documents or my details to fill for me. So I decided I'll be doing it by myself. Whether I get it or not, it's up to me. So on 2016, around October, I was there. I went, I took a photography, and actually when I had the photo and looked at the photo and now went on the Google and did my research, the specification for the photo, I was like 100%, this one is going through. So I was so excited when I applied. I was, I had high hopes and all that. So I was like, this one is a master win. So I did the application, kept my confirmation number, very safe. And actually, I did by my phone. So there's no moment of printing the confirmation number. What I did, a screenshot, done. So you have to save that screenshot for, you know, up to next year when the results are out. So I was very careful. I saved the several screenshots for that matter. So way up to the next year, May. So when the results were almost out, I was like, this is the right moment to win, because now even the processing fee, for the green card and even air ticket to the United States, I still, I had some money by then. So I was like, this is the time. I don't have issues with the processing fee and all that, the medical fee, the interview fee. I don't have problem with that. So this is the right year to win the DV lottery. So I was there. Again, you are not selected. So I'm like, what? How many years so far? Like, okay, several years, but that message, there's one message that kept me, believing that you have to keep checking up to September. So every month again, I could go again, check out, not selected, way up to September. When it's September, then I'm like, I was not lucky. So that was 2016. So 2017 came again around October, and now I have a photo for 2017 up to date. That was I don't know whether you can see it well, but that was my photo for the Dv20 program for for the year 2017. That is the photo I used to apply for my DV Rotary program for that year. So it was taken still there in Qatar, and somehow by then I didn't have high hopes, because I was somehow even disappointed. And you have been applying since you are 18 years, and now and I was like, should I even? And you are going at some petty cost for the photography. So, but I was like, should I still do this? But I'm like, let me do it. You never know. So 2017 again. Okay, I never had those high hopes, but I said I'm gonna try it again. So I went ahead, did my thing, and again, not selected. So I sat down and I thought, how do these things happen? Who gets selected? So that's when I started, researching some little thing about the DV Rotary program. First thing I saw, the basic factor that makes people to be disqualified is the photo. Again, double entry. But when I check on my photo, I'm like, yeah, background white, size okay. The clothing, you just have to put, normal clothing. You don't have to put like uniform and all that. Then I'm like, why I'm not getting selected? So I still continued. And now after that, I went up to September again. No, I was not selected. So after that, I decided like the following year, I'll try again another different studio. I still thought and I still believed that I was not getting selected because of photography. That is the photo. So I could try as much as I can to change from one person to the other on the photographies, because I could not take myself a selfie or something. But the rest part of application, I could do it by myself, because the application is just a question: name, address, everything, and you can understand. So 2018 was there around October again. Went to the different studio, took a photo, and now when I check the photo, 2018, it looks very different from the other photo. So you can see those are the two photos, and this one is the 2018. So I was like, oh wow, maybe I could focus even the side view and all that. And I thought that was again the one that is required, and everything was okay with the photography. I went ahead step by step, made the application, and actually now I was like, this is my year. Because I was in Qatar, a contract for 2 years from 2016 to 2018. So I was like, I wish this can happen now. So when the contract ends, I just again win the lottery. So I was like, I should win this one so that I leave this country way up to the United States. But my thoughts were very wrong. The results again were out. As usual, not selected. Then I was like, whatever. Again proceeded what up to month of September. Nothing changed. So on around before even September, I had to go for vacation. My 2 years were over, and I had to renew my contract because I had, my dream was still there. I was like, I want to win this green card so that I can leave this country straight to the United States. So I renewed my contract there. It was actually the company is good, and we was still improving, and I had adapted in that country, and it was quite good. So 2018 was done. I went even home. I was there, then went back to Qatar again. Now on 2019, when it got around October, I was even like, this year I'm not trying it out. Actually, I remember that month, I don't know what happened, and I was like out of cash, and for the photography thing, I was like, this is a waste of money and all that. So I was like, I will not do it. Actually, they opened the application process. I knew it's open, but I was like, let me not try. I'll try next year. Then something came in my mind. Maybe you are struggling. Okay, you feel like you don't want to do this, but maybe this is your turn. So somehow it was almost the end of the application. That period is around maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So almost to the last few days, the last days for the application, I decided like, let me do it. You never know. So I went ahead, and this is the photo for the Dv2019. So you can compare all these. This was 2017, 2018, and 2019. You see, very different. Both of them different, different studios and all that, but every photo is somehow different. So for the 2019, that was the photo. I hope you can see it well. And I did the application by myself, but I remember very well when I went to, I filled everything on the application, but when I went to click on the submit, something, I don't know what happened, then an error message came through. But instead of checking again everything and submit again, I never confirmed again. I just clicked on the authentication number, then submit, and it went successfully. So the confirmation number, the confirmation number or the confirmation page came with, the confirmation number and the name and the year of birth. But when I checked on my name, wait, let me start something. On 2019, I decided to do it in a different style. I don't know whether this style was the one that was the Rocky style, or I don't know. I can't advise you to do that, but that is what personally I did. I decided like, everything like this guy, the DV program, even if you type your name in small letters, on the confirmation page, they appears in capitals. Then I was like, in this 2019, let me do it in capitals, everything. So my name I wrote in capitals, everything was in capital letters. Then I was like, if I win, I win. If I don't, I'm used to it. I just did the application. When I sent, an error came through. Then I never even checked the names. When an error comes, you better confirm again, from top there. So that, sometimes an error comes and one part on your, on the form might be erased or something. So I never checked. I just resubmitted and it went through. But when the confirmation number came, the number is okay, the year of birth is okay, but the name, my name was missing the middle name. That is, it came my first name. No, it came the surname and my first name. The middle name missing. But I never noticed. Actually, but at that point, I never noticed. I just saw it on the, it's on the phone. I just did several screenshots and saved them on my laptop. Now I did on the phone. I like using phone, it's very fast. I did on my phone, then screenshotted several, copies. Then some saved in the laptop and some still on the phone. Then I even forgot it, and I proceeded with life, working up there and down. And now again, the results, you applied on 2019, the results will be out on 2020 May. I remember very well. The results were out on 7th May 2020. You can imagine that. No, the results were, I did the process 2018. The results were out on 2019. and the results were out on date 7 May 7. Wait, the results were on date 7 May 2019. So I went out, checked the results again. As usual, my phone or my gadget is always, I don't know the connection or what. But the first day, error, the website is very busy, you cannot access. Try it again, sometimes later. Tried again, even that night, never happened. And at that point, then I was like, let me wait up to tomorrow. Tomorrow again, tried all the whole day, nothing. Then on the third day, my sister called me. We were talking with my sister, and she was like, "Hey, did you check out your results?" I'm like, not yet. I'm trying, but the internet on the website is very busy and all that. Then she was like, "Oh, okay." For her also, she had applied, but she was not successful. So she was like, send me your case now, your confirmation number. My computer is working so well with the internet and all that. I can check it for you. So I'm like, just my screenshot shared to her. And I remember it was a Friday. No, it was a Thursday. Yeah, it was on a Thursday. So I sent her, and on Friday was an off day. So I overslept. I'm used to wake up like 6, but by then I woke up around 9. But I woke up to check my mobile. What? Oh, I was surprised with some screenshots from my sister, that is. And the screenshots had a like you have been randomly been selected. Oh, what? From that point I was like, is this real? I called her, what do you mean? Then she's like, yeah, you were selected. Then I didn't know where to start. Like, the time before all that, I had never researched, like, after you're selected, what to do next, what happened next, when to expect what and when, and I knew nothing on after selection process. So here I am. I have a screenshot. I have not seen my results, from the website. It's just a screenshot. Oh, you have been randomly selected. What? Then I went up actually to a cyber. My phone still could not access the results. I don't know why. I went to a cyber cave. I logged in everything, and sure, now I had confirmed. And again, my name is missing. The middle name is still missing. But at that point, I never even recognized that my name was missing. So from that point, now I knew, you have all that information, the link to follow, and also the case number and everything. So from that day, I got so anxious, and I was actually not even that happy, but I was scared. You have been waiting for something for so long, then you have it, and you don't know what to do next. So guys, that is the end of part 1, and part 2, I'm going to explain from that selection process how I went forward. So guys, every day I'll be making a video on my experience on the DV program and how I won my DV program way through up to the interview stage. So guys, make sure to watch my part 2, and in a future date I will attach the link of part 2 at the end of this video. So guys, thank you for watching, and see you in our part 2 of how I won my DV Rotary program. Thank you for watching, and keep subscribing guys, and remember that we make videos on a daily basis. We are trying to help people who are winners. So in case you are a winner, or in case you know somebody who won the DV Rotary program and is somehow confused with the documentation and what happens and what next and everything, inform them to join my channel. We talk and drop that comment, questions and everything you may be thinking about on the comment section. I'll respond them in a new video, or even in the private section. We have our Facebook page, that is it, 2021 DV Rotary program. Visit us there. My first WhatsApp number is there, and everything will be well, and I wish you all the best. So next tomorrow I'll be making each day part 1 part every day on a different part. So today was part 1. Tomorrow I'm making another video for the part 2 on how I won my DV Rotary program. So see you tomorrow for the part 2 of the DV Rotary. Thank you for watching.